Hello, everyone. This is University of Benin versus Temple University A team. This is, I believe, a Division 2 match. So let me change the title. All four players of Temple are ready. Nice. Okay, so what's happening here? I have 3 games that I see. Black is thinking here. The knight's hit twice. So we have a trade here, hitting the queen. So taking towards the center. Don't want to allow the queen trade. I think I might be missing one board. Let me just double check. Don't want to do that. Who am I missing? You just started. I see your game versus Earnestly. I see Krevmark's game. I'm missing Basil Charm. Alright, I'm following them already. So we're just missing Idara Anger for chess, it seems. Alright. So here we have Wikipedia versus Earnestly. Wikipedia is the top board from Temple. And also Temple's captain, their leader. Up against Earnestly, 1700 as board 4 for Benin. Okay, a lot of tension on d5. 1, 2, 3, 4 attackers for white. 1, 2, 3, 4 defenders for black. So we have one trade. White could castle kingside if they want. They did play f3, but they have this bishop covering the diagonal. So we have another trade. So now black is left with an isolated pawn here. So maybe white wants to blockade the pawn and attack it some more later. I have all 4 games now underway, which is good. Love to see it. So yeah, this is the last match of today. White did decide to castle. Let's look at who's Benin's top board. Kiko Sim. So Krev Mark 1914. Mark Krevitz. He's got about 200 rating points over Benin's bottom board. And Kiko Sim is at 2300, which is about 100 rating points below Temple's top board. So Temple probably the favorite to win here today. But we shall see. Here we have Berduli Guga versus Linesman. So Linesman is the wow, Berduli's also 2400. Jeez. Linesman's the leader of Benin. The team captain. Board 3 at 1965. And here we have Basil Charm against Anger for Chess. So Anger for Chess 2200. And Basil Charm is 1900. So yeah, very interesting matchup here. Say Temple has a somewhat large edge in terms of rating. But you never know. We'll see how the match pans out. This is just round 1. You want to watch Linesman? watch Linesman game. Linesman, the captain from Benin. This is Benin's first season in the Collegiate Chess League. Temple played last year, so they have a little bit of experience. UBenin most Wikipedia playing in the game and talking in the chat. I see you. I'll be sure not to tell you any good moves. You know, definitely don't want to play the moves that I suggest. But okay. You can see this. Okay, there's that. Right, we'll keep an eye on Linesman's game. We'll keep an eye on Linesman. So Linesman's actually up material against Guga, despite Guga having like 500 rating point advantage. so yeah, Wikipedia seems to have done their homework. They've done their research. They've perhaps scouted this team. What happened in this game? Takes, fork, takes. What is happening here, Guga? What are you doing? So it's did I say 2 pawns? I'm in a piece. And look at these bishops too. Here's threatening this. Yeah, Linesman's playing this really well. Really well. So pressure here as well. Can we take this? Oh no. Pawn push. Yikes. Yikes. This is no good. No good, my friends. Yeah, and C6 is going to happen for White. White's going to be able to take here. Like, if you don't want to go down a piece, you just kind of have to take this. But the problem is that you can't take that. University of Benin is in Nigeria. We have a Nigerian school. So White is up 2 whole rooks. So Linesman's going to get a big upset win here. But maybe Linesman was the favorite to begin with all along. Let's look at Wikipedia. How's Wikipedia doing? Wikipedia top board versus Earnestly the bottom board. Okay, so both sides, castle, king side. White has the rooks doubled on the d file. I feel like this is a good move. Yeah, let's check on Kiko's sim. This is the top board from Benin against Mark Krevitz. 2 minutes to 45 seconds. So let's see. Mark is doing well for board 4 against board 1. Let's check on Berduli. Oh, we have resignation. Linesman taking down Berduli. Yeah, that was rough. So Benin's captain starting off the team with a win, taking the lead. Let's check back with Kiko Sem, top board. All right, how's Mark doing here? Mark's got a decent time advantage. A lot of pressure on e5. This is a focal point in the position. Knight takes, knight takes. Bishop takes, bishop takes. Yeah. If the queen and rook were flipped, maybe White can triple up. Hey, Drexel Chess with the rate of 3. Thank you. Hello and welcome. How did you guys do in your match? Right now, we're watching Division 2 matchup between Temple A and University of Benin. This is our last match of today that at least I'm aware of. So you guys are tuning in just in time. We've only had 1 game so far out of 16. You guys won versus Northeastern 12-3. Very nice. That's very solid. Are you guys missing a game or? Okay, so pawn push. We could force a queen trade if we want to. Maybe we don't want to. Don't want to go here, though, as we'll get forked. This move, there might be some knight move or something. Knight comes back. Queen steps over. Perhaps preparing for f5. Knight here hits this pawn. f5 lands. Do we take this? No. Our queen's just in the way. It's a problem. So now the knight has to go back to h2. So yeah, maybe knight g5 was not the best. So knight here, trying to block this diagonal a little bit. Knight comes here offering a trade. Knight here with a fork. Fork town. Mark Krevitz, low on time, getting forked. Gonna be going down in this position. There goes the exchange. Okay, offering a bishop trade here on the long diagonal, also hitting the knight. Probably you have to block the diagonal or you have to trade. So going here, but now this knight is potentially weak. Yeah, rook over to the center, 5 seconds. Not good for Mark. Gonna flag here. No, 3.3. So open this up, open that up. You can take, or take here, but yeah, take, and now there's take. There's this take, but then with the rook here, the knight here, this is very weak. So offering queen trade, pushing the pawn, but the knight can get kicked. We have knight here hitting this guy. That would be really bad to blunder that. So, oh, rook here is not good because now there goes your knight. So yeah, the time pressure got to him. Down a whole rook. Let's check on Basil Charm versus Anger. Okay, so trade of queens, it seems. Winning in exchange for black, so the board 2 from Benin, Idara Emmanuel. Looks like they're going to be winning this game. Up a ton of time as well. Let's check on the top board from Temple up against Earnestly. So what is happening here? So Kiko Sim won their game. So Benin up 2-0 now. 2 games left, but I believe Anger should beat Basil Charm. Michael Basil. I don't know if that's actually how you pronounce his last name. Hey, what's up, Jag? Good to see you. Okay, so knight pinned to the queen. Queen's now hit by the rook. Queen comes all the way back. Yeah, this is. I thought queen f6 might have been a bit smarter, but maybe rook here. Oh, save the knight. Oh, I forgot the queen was defended by the rook. Oh, Earnestly lost connection. Oh my god, 14 seconds. Oh no, they're offline. That could be the end of that game. And that's gonna be very unfortunate. So Wikipedia getting a win by flag, by timeout. So, you know, that's actually Temple's only win in that first round. So Anger for Chess got a point. So Wikipedia, not how he drew it up, but Temple's gonna take it. They could have been swept in that first round. So yeah, hopefully Earnestly can get their internet connection back. And start of round 2. So round 2 is now underway. Wikipedia is moving on, playing against linesmen. So these are the 2 captains going head to head. We have an English opening from Jeffrey, followed by c6 from Black. So just some solid development. c6 against the English. Akaro Khan without d5. Okay, bishop trade for knight, so white's got the bishop pair now. Black and castle if they want. They decide to go a6. Queen develops, so queen and bishop looking to trade off here. rook to the c file first, and now bishop comes here. So trading, now there's no castling. Queen comes out with a punch. The queen can come all the way back to defend both, if you must. Queen e3 is also fine, because if queen takes b2, we have rook b1, and we get this pawn with good initiative as well. So, yeah, queen comes to d2, and now with the queen gone, black can then castle. Probably should do that. Nope, they play c5, delaying castling, trying to open up the c file for the black rook. d5, keeping the center closed. Knight comes in now. There's a gap on e5, hitting the bishop, so the bishop tucks back, saving the pawn. Queen attacks the pawn. Pawn defends the pawn. JT Clemente with the follow. Let's go. Huge follow right there. Guy should go check out his channel. So yeah, neither side having castled yet. Black could probably castle now if they wanted to. And then white could follow suit. They go g5 here. They're full sending it. They don't care about king safety. They want to play g5, h5, h4. White plays g3. A defensive move here for sure. So how does black continue? You just play g5. So probably h5. Or maybe rook g8. Yeah, there's rook g8. And black just wants to tear open this king side. And yeah, black's king is just going to stay in the middle of the board. They're not afraid. Here we have a new game just started with Berduli and Earnestly. So Berduli had an upset loss against Linesman. Although Linesman's probably a bit underrated. Let's check out this game. Kiko Sem and Basil Charm. So top board from Benin. Basil's just played a5, expanding on the queen side. This position's pretty even, honestly. Black has a little bit of space on the queen side, though. So black would love to play b4, but this last move, bishop d2, kind of helps prevent that. So black's going to help support the b pawn with the rook, and that makes a little bit more sense. White now contests black here, so if you play b4, you drop c4 probably at some point. So we do see the capture on b3. And now white's rook is opened up here. Okay, a4. Maybe white plays b4. This would be a connected pass pawn, though, for black. But white would have it pretty under control. If takes, how would we take back? Probably with the pawn, I guess, but I'm not going to see that. We see b4 immediately. So now the knight has to go somewhere. Where does the knight go? Knight goes back. So yeah, not a lot of future prospects for this knight. Not the best piece in the world. Right, the only two moves you can go to are occupied. Let's just go back to, let's check on the captains here. So yes, Linesman opts to not castle. We'll see if Jeffrey can take advantage of this and catch Linesman's king in the middle of the board. I just realized I could size up the scoreboard a little bit here, make things a little bit bigger for us. All right, so we have some trades on b5. Ooh, pawn push. We can take here. We could take here first as well. So yeah, that's a pretty deep pass pawn. This knight is hit. Queen N, this pins the knight, but I was gonna say maybe we could take on c3, but no, the queen would be hanging if you take. So queen dodges that, keeping pressure here. Also protecting this square a little bit. So now queen takes pawn. So now the knight's defended. Yeah, I like Wikipedia's position a lot here. Wikipedia seems to be doing just fine. King over. How about rook d1? Hit the queen. Nope, knight here. So yeah, offering rook trade, hitting the queen. Solid move from Jeffrey. Just trying to simplify, trade down, and win the game. It's that simple. And the knight here also controls a7, which is helpful for promoting that pawn. Let's look at Mark. How's Mark doing against Emmanuel? So black has some development issues. This is kind of sketchy here. No bishop move. This pawn can't move because this pawn moves, but then the pawn takes. Rook to the d file. This isn't so good. Not so good for black. Very behind development. So yeah, and even more pressure on this knight. So I wonder if you can go a6, bishop takes. You force the trade. Maybe the knight takes. I don't know. If knight takes, there'd be knight here. Very annoying. Because you can't take because of this. So I like a6 for black. All that being said. Black isn't down too much time, but they're thinking. Thinking's good for the most part. Sometimes, though, you can overthink, for sure. Okay, queen here. So the bishop attacked the queen, and now the queen steps aside. Now the knight is still hit by the pawn, so the knight has to save itself. Goes back. Hello, Sam. Semastically. Wikipedia beat linesman. So Jeffrey up 2-2. You wanted to also stream. Are you a Collegiate Chess League player or just someone that's interested in chess? Let's see. This game ended in resignation. Pawn push. Rook here threatening rook takes b6. Yeah, that's game over. Alright, Kiko Sem versus Basil. Basil's up material. Up one pawn. Most of the Benin players are your friends. That's awesome. Yeah, if you could stream the Benin matches for them, that'd be really great. 96 instead of rook e6. I didn't see it either. I just glanced in at a second, but you got the job done. You're flawless so far. I mean, you've always been flawless. Somastically, if you wanted to stream for Benin, let me know. You can reach out to me on Discord if you want. You can join our Discord server. And also on our Discord server, we promote the other streamers that are streaming their matches. Okay, bishop taking the center. The knight can attack the bishop by going here. Knight b6 looks pretty solid. Knight b6, and then you're also getting knight c4. Okay, queen up, offering trade of queens. So maybe you deny the trade of queens. You gonna watch Kiko's game? Yeah, we're watching Kiko. Good to know that Benin has quite the audience, the fans, the viewers. I appreciate all of you guys tuning in. That's your cousin. That's awesome. Good luck to your cousin. Kiko Sim's the top board. Right now, they've won every game. They've only played one. This is game number 2. They're down a pawn, but they're up time. So here we see this knight b6, knight b6 move attacking the bishop on d5. So probably you want to save the bishop. Bishop back here. There's also bishop here. Skewer. Lots of options here for white. Time is about even now. So the bishop does go back. Now knight comes into c4, attacking this bishop. Maybe you play bishop c1. Move all the pieces backwards. Kiko, low on time. 30 seconds. Bishop does go back to c1. Now what does black do to make progress? The knight just barely defends d6. I guess the bishop does too. Probably just move a rook. Perhaps. Yeah, rook d8. Just overprotect the pawn. Why not? So is white needing to protect d5? I was going to say, can black play d5? So the knight comes here. This hits the bishop, protects d5. So now the bishop's going to have to come back here, I think. Yeah, some pressure and support here. If just knight takes, there'd probably be bishop takes with tempo on the queen, which is less than ideal. Well, I guess technically white could take here and then go here as well. They take here with the bishop first, saying I'm not a big fan of my bishop, so feel free to take that. We could have pawn takes. Yeah, pawn takes. Now the queen has to move. Did I get a result from Berduli Guga? I did. So Berduli ties it up. 3 points apiece. They took down earnestly here. So let's see what happened. Pawn takes and g4. So earnestly had enough and threw it in here at this point. Kind of crazy considering you could just go back to f6, right? All right, let's look at this one. Kiko down to only 3 seconds. 5 seconds for Kiko, 15 for Basil. Queen and rook doubled on the second. There goes a pawn. Knight steps in, hitting black's rook. Black could take the knight with the bishop. Instead, they take here on c1. Oh, wait. The bishop was hanging here. So, yeah, you should take here first. Kiko won this one. So, it takes here. Yeah, I'm not sure why he resigned this early. Like, queen takes. But okay. Guess I won't complain. So, we have Kiko with the result, 2 points. And Anger for Chess, I think, has 2 points. I believe, yes. Okay, so rook here, queen back, and check here. What is wrong with taking this? I don't know. Why can't you take this? Did they just resign? All right, well, that's a point for Emmanuel. So Benin maintaining their 2-point advantage. Discover check. Oh, you're right. I missed that. I wasn't looking. Okay, 2 rounds underway. We have 2 rounds left. So we're at the halfway point. Benin is up 2. Score is 3-5. Kiko Young Magnus. That's quite the high appraisal. Quite the compliment. Okay, we got Mark Krevitz versus Linesman. I don't even want to pronounce Linesman's name. Aitangan? Callistus? Here we got Kiko against Berduli. So we have 3 players that are flawless so far. Kiko being one of the 3. Up now against Berduli Guga, the second board from Temple. Excuse me. So yeah, Kiko's gained some time here. Berduli's in the first think tank of the game. Spent about 30 seconds on this one. This is move 5. I guess going to be move 6. Still waiting on the other games to start. We do have G5 on the board. H takes, bishop takes, so threat is maybe just to take the knight. And then pawn takes. So then bishop develops. If bishop takes. So queen develop, doubling the queen and the bishop, so that if black were to castle, we can play bishop here, trying to go for this trade. Okay, so black is a little bit behind development. White could castle queenside at any moment if they choose. Black still needs to get some pieces involved. So yeah, we see h4. And h4 is just planning h5, I guess, at some point. I think white's assuming black will castle kingside, but after all of this, maybe black will try to go queenside. But the problem with queenside is they literally have to move one of these 2 pawns to get the queen out, one of these 2 things to get the bishop out. So that would be like 4 moves. So here's one of 3, I suppose. And yeah, I guess if takes here, I mean, I'm not sure. I don't know if white wants to take here. Instead, they develop defending. Very smart, very logical. Always good opportunity to develop pieces. So yeah, black has to continue with the development. Maybe queen over, queen out and over. Maybe push the other pawn for the light square bishop to get out on this long diagonal, maybe. Or maybe move the knight. Not sure. So what does Kiko come up with here? Kiko takes on d4. So now queen or knight takes? Probably knight takes. You don't want to be opposite the bishop with discovery. So there's knight takes on the board. Both players with 350 left on the clock. We have all 4 round 3 games underway. Pressure on this guy. Bishop developed. Pawn push, saving this. Very nice. What are they thinking about? All right, b5. Saying if you're going to attack me with h5 or h4, I'm going to go with b5. I think that h5 hits faster, maybe. Or at least try to trade off this knight. Maybe knight to the center, but I don't know. What is black's gonna do? Black gonna maybe go here? There's knight here. Could have been a move, maybe. Okay, white just castles queenside. Very solid. Very, very nice. Rook to the open d file. There goes that bishop. So what do you do as white now? Okay. Let's look at Wikipedia and Emmanuel. What's going on in this one? Okay, bishop f5. Yeah, black has complete control over e4. Complete control. This is a really well placed bishop. So the knight goes back. This opens up this bishop on the long diagonal. Also maybe helps protect some of these squares. Okay, knight back here. I don't know what this knight's journey. Okay, knight's gonna go to e3. Pressure on this bishop. That would make sense. Both sides over 3 minutes. Wait, did we have results already? Earnestly and Basil Charm. Talk about a miniature. What the heck? Did this game get aborted or something? Game abandoned. That's not what we want to see. Well, I think the ruling states that if the game is won by abandonment, it's officially won. So maybe Earnestly will reach out to Basil Charm for a rematch. Maybe. It's up to Basil Charm though. They don't have to if they don't want to. I believe. I mean, that game aborted so early though. Okay. Let's look at Kravitz. How's Kravitz doing? Okay, offer of knight trade. Knight f5. Wow. Wow. If this knight wasn't here, this would be winning for black. But now it's winning for white because if we take, queen takes rook. Queen takes, rook takes. You've won an exchange. If you move the queen, no matter where, there's queen takes rook. If takes here, we have knight takes with check. Fork. That's not so good. And yeah, Mark is, they know it, they feel it. They're squirming. Less than 40 seconds now. Let's check out Berdooli's game. 2.5 minutes to 1.5 minutes. So Kiko's up on the clock. They're doing well. Good piece development. Time is ticking, Kiko. Not to rush you. You're doing great. Let's look at this game. Only 13 seconds. Take here, but lose this. Yeah, it's rough. Leave the queens on. Save the queen. Queen develop. Nice. Rook here is annoying. Bishop takes here is annoying. All right, develop the knight somewhere. 5 seconds. 4. Okay. Knight developed, so it hits the queen. If only knight here worked to attack the bishop as well, but it doesn't. Because that would be a free knight. Okay, so queen develops, attacking the pawn. Apologies. I'm just mixing my words. Okay, let's look at Wikipedia's game. He's offering queen trade. Oh, linesman just won by timeout. All right, Mark Kravitz couldn't hang. So, okay, did we give a point to Basil Charm? We did not, but there it is. And a point for linesman. So now linesman, 2 out of 3. And now we got the top 2 boards going at it. Let's watch Wikipedia and Emmanuel offering bishop trade, or I guess forcing trade. Although black could take at their leisure. They don't have to take right away. They can take whenever. Okay, and we'll look back at Kiko's game. King on A1. Very passive. Rook here, very nice move. Oh my goodness, queen takes, sacrifice for the rook. I don't know. What is this position? It's rook and bishop versus queen. So now check. If you go here, that's mate in 2. If I go here, king steps over this way. Okay. How about knight c3? What about queen c3? Just because you can move the king doesn't mean it's safe. Knight here, threatening this and this. It's a good move. Bishop saves itself. and defends, so that's a really good move too. Queen check can be annoying. King here. Just gonna know knight check up follows from there. Here, let's check out Wikipedia and manual. Manual only down to 30 seconds. Knight and pawn endgame. Looks pretty even, but Wikipedia's up a ton of time. Kiko won their game. Oh. Here, nice move. Bishop should go back. Or... I'm not sure. But yeah, bishop move and fork town. So that's unfortunate for Berduli. So Kiko now is 3 out of 3, I believe. Kiko flawless so far. We got one game left. If Benin wins this one, they've clinched a tie. They could not lose. But if they lose this game, it's 5-7, only up by 2 into the 4th round. But it looks like Emmanuel should win this, or at least they're playing solid. Black has slightly more space with this nice strong pawn center in the duo. I mean, I meant to say pawn duo, but it's a pawn quad. I don't know if that's even a word. Pawn chain leading to the center. Emmanuel's less than 10 seconds though. Wikipedia should be able to flag. Kiko always delivers. That's great. They're one game away from a sweep. If they win their next round against Wikipedia, they're 4-0. But Jeffrey also hasn't lost a game yet. Jeffrey's looking to win this one still. They have 1:30 to 10 seconds. So huge time advantage. They just have to decide how they break through. This position's very close to just dead drawn. Very even. So Wikipedia is trying to push. Trying to get some action going. Still up a minute. There they go. Now the king partaking in some shuffle action. Knight back to defend the pawn. Probably white will play e3, I believe. King e3, very smart. Pawn doesn't have to go there. The king can go there for the time being. Knight coming back. Pawn push prevents any use of d4. So yeah, Jeffrey, can you win this? Can you win this position? Pushing the pawn. Pawn takes. Now, there might be a sacrifice. There is attack on this. There's actually no way that black could defend it. So now white's got this deadly pass pawn. Wikipedia really pushing the time pressure. Only 3 seconds for Emmanuel. This knight's here in time to blockade everything, but this knight is going to do a lot of damage. Yeah, Wikipedia resigned. Or not. Wikipedia wins by resignation. So Wikipedia and Kiko, both 3 out of 3. So I'll be sure to tune into their match in the next round. Nice. Alright, so I'm ready for the 4th round to start. Score is 5-7 in favor of Benin. So Temple has to get 3-1 in this 4th round to tie. They need 3.5 or more for the win. We will see. I think Wikipedia is higher rated on every single board, so it's not that far out of the world of possibilities. Okay. We have an Alpin again. This time, black has not played d4, or d5, excuse me. So now, would you take this pawn? Is this a poison pawn? I would take the pawn. And white takes the pawn. Nice. So, probably black shouldn't take. You should let the baby try to figure it out. Or the knight. I don't know why I said that. I'm going to take a nap after this match. I'm really sorry. Okay, so no, don't want to take the knight. Maybe bishop check. Maybe bishop here now. Pin the knight. Knight's attacking the pawn. Knight develops defending the pawn. So bishop c5 or c4 makes a lot of sense. Wait, but it's okay. Yeah, black's turn. Bishop b4. I mean, not c4. Bishop c5, hitting this guy twice. Oh man, I'm tired. Let's check out Kiko versus Wikipedia. Both of these players, 3 for 3. They're flawless so far. To Christy, thanks for the follow. Welcome. Queen e6. Back, blocking the pawn, blocking the bishop. Queen gets out of the way immediately. I better be scared of Kiko. Why? Why would I be scared of Kiko? So this is Kiko's toughest opponent of the day. Queen steps away, attacking the pawn. Queen steps back. This queen's been everywhere, man. How many queen moves? Queen takes. Queen check. Queen back. Queen back. Queen back. So Kiko's going to have an advantage. I mean, they've already developed, or Kiko's already castled kingside. Black needs 3 moves before they can castle. GM Fabiano Marijuana with the follow. That's a huge follow, if I've ever seen one. Appreciate it. Thank you and welcome. So, do you guys think that Temple can get the comeback? Can they win this round 3-1 or more? Kiko's looking good here. You follow wherever I go. That's too sweet. Be sure to follow chess.com too, because we're gonna be there for the playoffs starting in 2 weeks. So here we got Linesman versus Basil Charm. Linesman's 2 out of 3 so far. Basil Charm's only 1 out of 3. Let's check in with the 4th boards really quick. Neither player has won a single game yet. So this is going to be an opportunity for one of them to get something going. Neither side has castled yet. Let's see, how many attackers here? 1, 2, 3. Only 2 defenders, so the knight needs to move. So you can go here. They decide to go here instead. Mooikins, thanks for the follow. So this offers a trade of bishops. This also threatens a fork. I wonder why knight here was so much better. Bishop check, knight check, king e7. Oh, then knight f5. You go knight f5 immediately. King here, take, take. So now, if we can get a check here, that'd be nice, but the knight and the queen cover it. Bishop develops up. I shall commit follow. I appreciate that. Welcome and hello. Back to Kiko and Wikipedia. What's happening? We have a trade of queens. Black still needs to castle. Bishop's hit, tucks back, maintaining this pressure. Black opens up the bishop diagonal by putting the knight in the center, offering a knight trade. We have a trade of bishops first and foremost. Rook takes back, pawn push. So this is trying to get the bishop out and get castled. Knight does not trade knights. Going back here, perhaps looking at this. Yeah, bishop back. Is the knight going to land here now? Will we see Kiko go for this? Kiko's down a little bit of time. Wikipedia is keeping up the time pressure. Let's check in on the board 3s here. How are the board 3s doing? A trade on g3, trade of rooks. Wait. Where'd the queen go? Where'd your queen go, Basil? Take. Oh, discovery. So yeah, taking on c5 is a mistake. Taking here. There's bishop takes. Perhaps. Takes here, you just lose the queen. Alright, so yeah, this should be a win for linesman. That should guarantee Benin does not lose the match, which is always nice. Here we have Kiko again versus Wikipedia. Fairly even position. I think White's got a slight edge here because they just have a way more space. Okay, pawn here. They should be winning close to a pawn. Maybe not, because knight is here, which is nice. Doubled here. Probably pawn push now, right? Maybe, maybe not. Let's check on Mark and Earnestly, the two bottom boards. Who's going to win this one? Both sides just under 2 minutes. Even material. This bishop would like to develop at some point. Checkmate is threatened. Takes and here. Yeah, this is a predicament. Knight here could be a thing, but the queen will step up and attack the knight. Okay, g6 doesn't threaten much. In fact, creates certain weaknesses. This knight is also hanging now. So, okay, knight check, king to either square. Forced, and now we could maybe kick this knight out. Nope, just offering a knight trade. Connected the knights. This poor bishop not doing much. Not doing much back there, besides locking in the rook. Let's check out Basil Charm and Linesman. What's happening here? Yeah, down a queen. So Basil Charm should lose. This one, Kiko, looking pretty good here with these pieces. Take, knight takes probably. Undoubling the rooks. Undoubling, very interesting. I really do. I'm sorry. This is pinned. So this knight is defending here. Knight here, though, should be really good. Probably queen f. Yeah, queen f2. Try to trade off queens. Try to get out of this pen. So probably you trade queens here. This board's actually pretty even. Black leaves the queens on. Bishop here is really strong. Point towards the king. Even bishop here, but just rook left. Bishop here. Hit the rook. No. Bishop here also. So offering queen trade again. Was this pawn hanging? Probably. Bishop c5, rook f7. Knight d6. Yeah, that would have been nice. Yeah, bishop c5. Bishop c5 would have won material. So just trading queens. I feel like knight d5 is a good move. Perhaps. Nothing crazy. 1:10 to 14. So Berdoulli's got quite the time advantage. There goes the c pawn. Yeah, here's the fork. Hitting this, giving this. Take, take. Ooh, nice tactic from white. Very nice. If takes, there's takes. So Emmanuel should win this one. Emmanuel's doing well. Emmanuel. Ha. Just kidding. Okay, let's check back with Kiko. Kiko under a minute. Jeffrey at a minute 40. Offer a rook trade. Probably don't want to trade because then these pawns will be pretty strong, I guess. So going after this, rook here defending that. Just bring the king in now, I suppose. King in. Linesman won their game. So they finished the day 3 out of 4. So yeah, they won the queen here. And it's pretty simple conversion. Take, check, and yeah. All right. Check out Mark Krevitz, 5 seconds to 22. Neither of these players have won yet today. 1769 versus 1900. 7 seconds to 15 seconds. White trying to open up the king. Ooh, winning pawn here. Winning g5. Queen takes with check. Rook c7 check. Rook c7. There it is. If the king goes back, queen d8. Rook block. Queen. Oh, there's no more checks. No more checks. Move the queen up. Okay. Threat is to take on h7. Rook check. Oh no, queen check. Mate. That rook couldn't take on b2. Now queen block and mate next, no matter what. So Mark Krevitz gonna get the win here. Rook takes his mate. Nicely done. We missed a game from Berduli. Here, take, and pawn fork. They resigned. Did White really need to resign? They had rook g3 check. Maybe they just flagged. They flagged probably. No, they resigned. They missed rook g3 check. Rook 3 g3. Okay. Let's look. This is the final game left. So point for Mark. Point for Berduli. Wait. If Jeffrey wins, he ties? Oh, but it's a queen. Kiko's gonna win this. Let's go back. Let's see what's happened here. Oh, trade, check. Pass pawn here. Wow. Take the rook? Really? You can't go here? Takes. Yeah, you lose that, and now you have to hope for a draw with the fortress. Don't take with the king. That's annoying. So yeah, Jeffrey needs to pull off a miracle so that he can tie the match. Benin just needs a draw. All down to this last final game here. Queen versus rook and pawn. Black has to force a win to tie the match. All Kiko needs is a draw. Jeffrey offers a draw, essentially offering resignation. Oh! Queen e8! What was Queen e8? Jeffrey's gonna win this. It's gonna end in a draw now. The match is gonna be a draw. I mean, Wikipedia even offered a draw, and Kiko declined it just to lose the game. A draw would have clinched the win for Benin. This match is tied 8-8. Unbelievable. That's that. Queen e8, the move of the match. Kiko. Oh my lordy. I mean, that's why you play on. Kiko should have just accepted the draw right there. Honestly. Honestly. That was a huge that was a 3-1 comeback in the fourth round for Temple to tie it 8-8. Oh no. Kiko saying LOL. Man, Kiko, that you need to accept that draw if you have the situational awareness. I mean, what would you guys say? If you're up a queen to a rook, do you play on for a win? If you know that a draw wins the match and a loss only ties it? Man, that's rough. That's rough. But yeah, congrats to Temple for tying it in that last second there. So these two teams very evenly matched. Benin letting that one slip. And we end in a draw, 8-8 tie between these two teams. So yeah, great match. Very close. You guys, does anyone want to hop in a call for an interview? Anyone from Benin or anyone from Temple or both? No pressure. We have no more matches after this, so this was the last match of today. We have some matches tomorrow to go over. So like Harvard versus Yale in Division 3. Emad, I'm sorry you got hit. We'll have to allow Twitch clips. I'll have to mess with Mubot. Oh, Wikipedia will. Okay. Kiko interview, please. We'll see. Let's get on the call with I'm gonna hop into the I can just call you. Hey Jeffrey.
Hey.
So congrats on going 4 for 4. I just have to ask you, why did you offer the draw in that last game?
Realistically, I wasn't expecting him to drop the queen.
So were you aware that a draw would lose the match for your team?
I was under the impression that like I have all the games of my teammates on the side, and I thought we were just losing. So I like,
Oh, so
and realistically,
you didn't know.
like, so yeah, it was mostly like I saw like, oh, wait on Mark's game and wait on Google. So I'm like, wait a minute,
Okay.
what just happened?
So if you knew that it was all down to your last game and you needed to win to tie, would you still have offered the draw or no?
Um, uh, that I think that more depends on the time situation, I guess, because given more time, I don't think he would hang a queen
Okay.
in time pressure.
I just think that like offering a draw in your situation is the equivalent of resigning, you know.
Yeah, that was just really bad match awareness, to be honest.
But luckily enough, Kiko declined and then went on to blunder. So, yeah, really close match. And I noticed in chat earlier you were saying that Benin plays a lot on Lee Chess. So, have you guys been doing some scouting, a little like
Um,
homework?
so weirdly enough, they Benin's team played on the Kasparov Chess Cup or Federation Cup or something like that,
Mm-hmm.
and like three or four of their players, like the cup is played on Lee Chess.
Mm-hmm.
Their team has like four of their players are all four of their players that on this today's match were in that cup team.
Okay.
So they had the Lee Chess listed in their names. So might as well.
So you looked it up and you found them.
And yeah, it turns out I actually played Kiko once like a year ago.
Oh, so you looked it up. Okay, cool.
So
Did you like
that was interesting to know. Oh yeah, because yeah, apparently both of us are like similarly rated on Lee Chess
nice.
Blitz.
Okay. So yeah, going into this game, were you expecting it to be a very close match?
Um, Probably close or like maybe losing, frankly,
Okay.
because like Benin was basically undefeated.
Oh, like in
Like
this season.
Yeah, so they, from what I saw, they were beating Purdue 9-3 by round three. I'm like, what?
Oh.
Purdue kicked our butt. So I
Oh,
wasn't
wow.
expecting that happening.
Dang. Okay. So you think you got lucky today with the draw?
Well, at least we clinched the playoffs, but that's good enough for us.
Oh, so with this win today, you clinched the playoff spot.
Because yeah, the bottom two teams are both zero out of like
Oh, okay.
8 or 10 points, so like they
Got
can't
it.
reach.
Okay. Well, yeah, congrats again. You went 4 for 4, which is awesome. Maybe getting a little lucky, but sometimes that's all it takes. And yeah, congrats again. You guys clinched playoffs. I'll trust your standings. I don't understand or not, and not that I understand, but haven't looked into the division standings for this. So
Yeah,
is Unibin above you guys?
Union is like number one.
They're the number one in your division. Okay, so maybe you guys will meet again in the playoffs. Who knows?
I mean, they'll get a bye easily. Like they're way too
They'll
high.
be in
Way
quarterfinals.
yeah, yeah, they're easily quarterfinals
All
deep.
right. Well, thank you for hopping on. Great match. Thanks for tuning in. And yeah, I think Kiko might want to have an interview as well. So we'll try to call him.
Okay,
All right. Take care, Jeffrey.
take care.
All right, Kiko. Are you in the Collegiate Chess League Discord? What's your Discord? Is this you? I did not hear the question. I sent you a message on Discord. If you want to do an interview, you can call, or I can call you. He's in the CEA Discord, but I can just direct call him if it's the right person. We can't hear him. Well, Kiko's not answering. Just call. Hey, Kiko. Are you there?
Hello?
Hi. So I just wanted to ask, did you know that a draw in their last game would win the match for your team?
Oh, I didn't know.
You didn't know that. Okay.
I didn't know.
So
Yeah.
that's why you declined the draw.
I didn't even have any reason to decline draw either. It seemed like a mini fortress, so I should have just taken the draw, I think.
Yeah,
Everything just happened so fast, and yeah.
the time pressure obviously is a huge factor there. But yeah, the
Yeah.
situational awareness. If you had known that your team was at 8 points and you just needed a draw to win.
Didn't draw.
Also, Jeffrey said that he didn't know that either because if he had known that, he probably wouldn't have offered the draw. So
Yeah, but like the situational awareness, like you call it, would preferably be from someone like a coach or like a team player that is not playing to inform the players of exactly what's going on. Yeah, I think we would work on that.
yeah, it's important, I guess, to know what the score is then, and that especially in that final round there.
Yeah,
So,
I think
uh,
it's a very important lesson to take away. Yeah.
so Jeffrey told me he thinks that your team is in the lead for your division.
Yeah. This is our first draw. We've been winning all the games prior to this one.
So your team is undefeated so far.
Yeah,
Wow.
and
Do you know if
just
who's in second place?
I think I checked. Is it Purdue? I think it's Purdue. Purdue
Ah,
University.
yeah, and you beat them. So so that means you guys should be able to be directly into the quarterfinals.
That's the goal.
Yeah,
We
so
don't want to.
yeah, you will be skipping the wild card weekend match. So you will have a bye on that day, and then the next day you'll play in quarterfinals. And I believe if you win your quarterfinal game, you are guaranteed to have some money and a prize. You'll be top four.
And that would be really nice. The main problem we have, I think you noticed it while you were streaming, is network. Yeah, so some of the time pressures I get into are not even pressures I should. I think my first game was so bad, I was almost disconnected.
Oh,
So hopefully we'll try and see if we could get a better network to play. I think one person flagged completely in the first set of games.
I think that was earnestly against Wikipedia.
Honestly, yeah, yeah. So we'd actually have to get a better network before the quarterfinals to stand a better chance.
Yeah, so what's your plan for that? Is there like a building you can go to like on campus maybe that has good internet or
I'm really like that's actually what I was trying to figure out yesterday. But hopefully we would get a way to get something better before the quarterfinals. Yeah,
Hmm.
because yeah.
Hopefully you guys can figure that out um before then. So I had another question. I noticed Benin has a lot of fans in the chat actually tuning in. Do you have anything you'd like to say to them?
Like I'm really grateful for them turning in to cheer us up. It was really nice, seeing my name in the Twitch chat and saying UBenin, and yeah, it was really nice experience. I feel a bit bad I couldn't deliver the win, but yeah, it's nice that they could tune in and watch us play chess. Yeah.
Yeah. And in all fairness, even if you don't win this match, it is just a regular season game, and it seems like you guys haven't lost yet, so maybe it won't even matter in terms of the standings. Um,
Yeah, and sorry for cutting you short.
that's okay. What were you gonna say?
Yeah, and I think the lesson we took out of this game was actually very important for someone to at least be on standby, telling us exactly what the score is, especially going into the final game. I think that's a very important lesson. Yeah.
Yeah, so that's a good takeaway, and hopefully that can come back and help you guys in the future.
Yes. Yes. Hopefully.
I see Victor in the chat saying that you're his cousin and you taught him chess in 2005.
Yeah. He's my cousin. Yeah, he's my cousin. He just I posted the link on people to join in and watch us play, and yeah, I'm so happy he came in to watch me play chess, and yeah.
So is chess pretty big in your family?
Uh, we have like three people who play chess, but not really my brothers. Like his brother, that's Victor. Brother also plays chess here in University of Benin.
Okay.
My brother has played when I was really small, but that's about it. They stopped with time. I think I was the only person that took it up
Uh,
after we all grew up. Yeah.
So Jeffrey told me you guys played in the Kasparov Cup. Is that true?
Ooh, I was really wondering. Like I knew he said we played, but I wasn't sure because he won't know if you play me on liches because my username is not Kikosem there anymore.
Hmm.
I was wondering how he was so sure that I was the one he played. So if it's the Kasparov Cup, yeah, I think we did play.
So he said that he was able to find your username through the Kasparov Cup, and then when he looked at your account, it said that you had played a game before
That was nice.
a long time ago,
And he
apparently.
said, I think he said he hung a piece, so it's like
Yeah, he hung a piece, so he's able to get some revenge.
yeah, apparently. Like the experience is really nice. There's basically no other way for me to get good chess games this year, apart from this particular opportunity. So I'm really grateful, and getting to play people from other universities.
That's
It's been
awesome.
a really nice experience. Yeah.
So do you know any other universities in your area that potentially could have a team to join in the future?
We have, yeah, we do. We have, I think University of Lagos should have like a decent team, and I think there's Federal University. I think there's University in Akure that also has a decent team. Yeah, actually decent players in Nigeria. I think this tournament shows that. It's just we don't get so much exposure, so we
Okay.
do the little we have.
Yeah, I know. I think in the Collegiate Chess League right now, there's maybe one other team from Africa, like University of Cape Coast.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, maybe if you're able to connect with other schools in your area, let them know about us, and maybe we can connect and try to invite them as well, so you get more representation from Africa.
I would do that.
That'd be cool.
I would do that. Yeah.
So I have like one or two more questions for you. I know Linesman is your club's leader, right?
Yeah, he is.
So has he been helpful in like registering everyone and submitting the
No,
rosters,
he
and
he has actually been very proactive.
that's
You
awesome.
know, yes, he has been really proactive. To take out time from my school stuff to get these things done. I think he spearheaded the Kasparov chess, and he's basically the one that has been spearheading all our online invitations. Like he has been really proactive. Yeah,
That's awesome.
it's
And
really nice.
my last question is, how's the time zone difference? Do you think that the times are okay for you guys, or is it a little late there?
It's okay, but I think there was a reschedule, so this one we played it at 7 p.m.
Okay.
But I think the normal weeks, I think they're by 3 p.m. So they're relatively okay.
All right, so that's not too bad.
Yeah, it's
That's good.
okay.
All right. Well, awesome. Uh, Thanks for tuning in and joining me in the call, and it's nice to like meet you and talk to you. Um,
It was really nice.
yeah, I wish you guys good luck in the playoffs, so I'm looking forward to those games.
We're playing the playoffs.
You guys should be in the playoffs, right? Like you're the leader of your division.
Okay, yeah.
So
Oh, that's the quarterfinals, you mean? Yeah.
I don't know who you'll be playing. We'll figure that out in the next 2 weeks, I guess. Um,
All right.
but yeah, good luck in your last regular season match. Again, I don't even know if that's gonna affect your standings at all, but it'll be good practice for you guys, and
Yeah, actually.
I'll see you
We'll
guys
see.
later. So thank you.
Yeah, you too. Thank you. Thank you.
Take care.
You too.
All right, so that was Kiko from University of Benin, their top board. Um, I really liked how he appreciated the take home lesson from that match to have better situational awareness in the fourth round. So Benin's taking this seriously. They haven't lost a match yet. Apparently, this was their first draw, and they're looking forward to the playoffs. I believe they should have a quarterfinal spot at least. So we'll see. But yeah, that's Division 2. So strong division there. And yeah, maybe we'll see more out of them in the future. And yeah, it would be cool to get more teams from Africa as well registered, which would be really cool to see.